Well, Walsh is here at 1-4, but they've been in 3 ball games where they had the opportunity to win. One of those being a week ago against Marion, who is undefeated, and they took them right down to the wire, had their chances in the fourth quarter to win. So even though they're there with 1 victory, they're a football team that they're scary because they're hungry. They're a tough football team. They're the kind of offense that likes to run off tackle and control the clock and run it down your throat. And defensively, they're 3-4 slant angle and keep you guessing. So, it presents a challenge on both sides of the ball.
We're talking to your guys about last week. They kind of looked at it. They both framed it as maybe a blessing in disguise because you learned some things about your football team, things that you guys can correct. What do you take away from that game that you can apply towards practice this week and make yourself a better football team going forward?
Well, all the good things, bad things, and the different things over the last 14 years ultimately fall into my lap. We didn't play the last 32 minutes a week ago of our best football, and you can't do that against a team that is ranked #1 in the country. You got to play every second of it to your best. We didn't do that. So, we learned some things. I learned some things about our football team that, we've got some growing up to do, and we grew up a lot this past week, and we learned from mistakes. We were going to take a setback, an adverse circumstance, and turn it into a positive learning experience. I believe in the character of our players and things that we do. I believe in our coaches. So, we're going to come out on top of it.
As far as the turnovers go, I know that's something you guys don't like to see, interceptions and also some ball security issues. Talk about how you guys address that in practice this week and make sure that isn't an issue going forward.
Well, every mistake that's made, it could be one guy, that makes an assignment error. And generally that's the case. And in terms of ball security, you work harder on fumble drills every day. In terms of interceptions, making correct decisions, making sure quarterbacks understand what they're reading. You make receivers understand what their route is and how the route may alter according to different coverages. So there's a lot to learn. It's not an easy thing, as someone might think. After I sat and watched film numerous occasions, you can put your finger on things. They're correctable things. And that's what we try to focus on this week.
When you take a look at what Austin Coleman gives you, not just on offense, but especially on special teams, talk about what an asset it is to have a weapon like Austin returning kicks for you guys.
Well, Austin's a very talented athlete who does have a shoulder injury and is going to be out a couple weeks here. But, he's a great young man, love him to death, and every time he touches the ball, he's a big play guy. So he's going to be missed. Hopefully he'll get well soon. Frank Wolf's another one, who's got an injury, and I think doubtful, whether he's going to be able to go this week or not. We have to coach the ones we have, the ones that are healthy, and go out and do the very, very best that we possibly can.
Offensively, even, despite the turnovers, you guys still put up a pretty decent number of points. What is it about this offense and what Justin has done with the offense that, has impressed you so far, just about a month into the regular season?
Well, the offense has got a lot of elements to it. We feel like we can run the ball. We feel like we have the elements to throw the ball effectively. But, it really all starts around the 5 guys up front. And I think that's the strength of our football team. They're the rock. We're going to hang our head when things are tough. Those are the guys in the trenches that make things possible. So, I'm confident in our offense and our offensive scheme, and as I said earlier, I think character of our players, I believe in them, and I believe errors that were made, we're going to correct. We're going to come back and play well.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I think you got it.
Very good.